Welcome to the Double E Show. Bad strategy, horribly simulated. What's going on, everybody? Jibba73 back with the Double E Show. It's Art of Murder. Hunt for the Puppeteer. So as you saw in the beginning sequence, this killer likes to string his victims up like he's a marionette. We're going to try to solve this crime in this series. Let's get underway.
This scenery is like in a Degas picture.
It is. Let's see, what do we got here? Okay, so let's click our question mark. Let's see, we got a dansui. A dansui. Right? We've got the question mark. We've got a piano. Press the key. What else we got? That's it. Let's start with the dansui.
What are you doing? Could you please refrain from touching the body?
Suppose I need to talk to him. Welcome. That it? Oh.
Good evening. I'm Nicole Bonnet from the New York FBI office.
Bonsoir. When did it happen?
I'm sorry?
Since when is the 18th District a part of New York?
My visit was arranged. Didn't your boss tell you?
We've got a custom here. We try not to annoy other people too much before the weekend.
I see that courtesy toward women is no longer practiced in Paris.
Oh, I'm sorry, mademoiselle. If you've come here just to enjoy Paris, I'm happy to serve.
Your superiors have asked the FBI for help. I came here because you suspect that a serial killer we've nicknamed the Puppeteer has moved to France.
I must warn you that you won't be allowed to partake in any investigative actions.
Don't worry. I'm not here to take the credit. I'm just an observer.
Well, in that case, please don't touch anything.
Can I ask a question?
Of course. The Yanks are allowed to learn too.
How is the woman killed?
We'll know that after the autopsy.
I don't see any wounds or traces of blood.
There are numerous other ways of killing a human being.
Yes, but our Puppeteer ties his victims, cuts their arteries, and lets them slowly bleed to death.
Such a lack of haste indicates great self-confidence.
If it really was the Puppeteer who killed the danseuse, he must have killed her earlier and brought her here already dead.
Why go to all this trouble?
That's the very essence of this case. The effort put into murdering a beautiful girl and posing her like in a painting by Degas.
You Americans are crazy about our artists, aren't you?
The killer doesn't have to be American, but as far as we can tell, he's stopped killing in the States.
A Frenchman, perhaps. He's an artist, am I right?
All we know about the Puppeteer has been sent over to your department.
I'll read it on Monday, but now we deserve a short break. I would like to invite you for Margaret de Canard to a certain restaurant.
Could I stay here a bit longer?
My colleagues are waiting for me.
I'd like to look around a bit more.
It's never too late to learn, but to pass up on gourmandise, as you wish.
Thank you, Inspector.
But please, don't touch anything. That officer will stay here until the coroner arrives.
I'll make it. It won't take long.
Do you know why I took this particular man along with me today?
Because you don't like him?
Oui, bravo!
So you're staying here after all?
No, I'll be gone in a moment.
He reminds me of a...
He's gone at last. A truly unpleasant frog.
He reminds me of a detective that I've seen in one of the PBS series. All right, so we have the dansui. So let's take the camera, snap a picture. Okay, we got a picture. Got another picture. Right on. Okay, so
Nicole Bonnet speaking.
Do you know anything about our killer yet?
Well, we do have another dead girl here. I'm just not sure if it's the Puppeteer's handiwork. It might be a copycat. After all, the press wrote a lot about him, even in France.
Find out as quickly as you can.
The French asked for our help, but the inspector's keeping all the information away from me. Could you intervene?
Not everything can be done through official channels. You'll have to convince him, somehow.
He doesn't want me here.
Well, perhaps he feels threatened, on a professional level. What? You don't know that feeling? Either way, collect some documents and photos and send them today.
I can't work behind his back.
Listen, you don't have too much time. My accountant is questioning me about these bills from Paris. These can't drag on endlessly.
I'm doing the best that I can.
I want this trip of yours to be a success, but if something goes wrong, I won't be the one going down.
Is everybody already scared of me?
Enough of that. Get to work.
Does the Bureau want me to fail? I have to show them I can manage without their help.
Right on. Okay, so I've got 2 photos. Check this out again. Okay. We've got a doll.
I should secure this piece of evidence.
Okay. Can I photograph that piece
I
of
already
evidence?
have a photo of this piece of evidence.
Okay, got it. Got it. Okay. So I can't secure that piece of evidence. Check out the knocked over chair.
Is this knocked over chair the proof of a struggle or an element of the stage design?
Right.
Did the killer break the mirrors because he couldn't stand his own reflection?
It's a good question. Okay. And then lastly,
why aren't there any traces of blood? What are these strange crystals around her lips?
right? Okay. Crystals around lips, no blood. Okay. Let's back out of this. Take a look around the rest of the room. Let's see. We've got
a modest table for office tasks.
right on. Let's open the middle drawer here first. Okay. What we got in here? We got sheets of paper. Okay. Got some tape. Heavy stapler. Plastic sheets for documents. Oh look, there's a button. Apparently that unlocks the other door. Okay. Let's come over to this drawer. And in here we have tobacco, old box of matches, a pipe tool, a list of people renting the room, cotton wool, and a pipe. Okay. Alright. Let's,
Nicole, think. Me smoking a pipe? I would reek of tobacco just like my grandpa did. Last thing I need is to grow a beard.
Right?
The names on this list mean nothing to me.
All right. Okay. So we've emptied out that drawer. As best as we can tell. Oh. Back out to the center of the room here so we get a good overview. We've got a window. Take a look out.
What an amazing view. I wonder if I'll find some time to get on top of the Eiffel Tower.
Right? Anything over here? Nope. Okay. Back here. Okay. Let's see if with some of these items that we now have, we can't do a better job of collecting some evidence, right? So, come over here.
I should secure this piece of evidence.
Alright, so what do we have in here that we could, well, plastic sleeve is like an evidence bag, so why don't we take this and go like that? Okay. Alright, so that works. We now have the doll in evidence. Okay. Let's look at her more closely. Alright, up close. So, this right here...
These items don't match.
No, I get that. This is that crystalline stuff. So what can we use here? We've... No, that wouldn't work. That's got a knife edge to it. If we put... Can we do this? We can. Cotton swab. There you go. Okay, now, do this. Yep. And do this. And now we have a cotton swab of the crystalline substance. Right on. Anything else over here? Okay. So there's something else that needs to be done in here, or otherwise it would be cluing me to move forward. The only thing we didn't examine fully was this window. Oh. Well, yeah, I had made the comment, I did this, and made the comment, that window's open up there.
They missed this fingerprint. I think that the inspector will find it most interesting.
Right on. So... tape? Fingerprint?
Nicole, think.
No? Okay. Let's, okay, that works. Yep. And then what is this up here?
This won't work. Trial and error, they say. There's a sign on the glass.
Right. Right up.
This place has seen better times.
Alright, let's go talk to the police officer. I probably should have hit the clue button to see if there's anything to look at in the hallway here.
Do you have a pencil?
Will a pen do?
No. I need a pencil with lead inside.
Hang on, I do. You can keep it. I don't need it.
Thank you. Thanks, that's all.
Okay, so now I have a pencil. Yes. Fuse panel's open, so let's take a look at it.
Small wonder there's no light there.
Right? So back out here. Here. Back to the corridor. There was a dirty mop on a wooden pole. Okay. And then back in the ballet rehearsing room. Back over to the window because it's the last clue we couldn't get. And that's this up here.
These items don't match.
Yeah, no, I got it. Okay. Okay, so first things first. I think why she wanted the pencil was she wanted to be able to make dust. I couldn't do it with the tape. I needed to do this and this, right? Yeah, so I got this. Now I take this.
Getting the lead out will be much easier now.
Okay. So, right. Let's go to the paper. There we go. Okay. Paper. There we go. Now we've made them darker with the graphite. Take the tape. Collect it. And then
These items don't match.
Whoops. Put the tape down. Take that. And in there.
These items don't match.
No. But now
I hope that there are enough details on this print to make it identifiable.
Right on. Okay. So at least we have that. Okay, now we picked up the mop. So let's all I did was click on it. What happened? Okay, now I have a mop pole. Okay. There we go. Took a picture. Right on. Okay, so...
Did the killer leave this sign?
I'm sure he did. Okay. Let's come out here. What? Okay. All of a sudden, the magnifying glass showed up. Okay. Alright.
I can't remove it.
Yeah, that's where this comes in handy. Okay. Yep. Okay. So, plastic sleeve. We now have that. And is there anything else? There is not. Okay. So now, I want to give this to him.
Trial and error, they say. It's dark in there. Were you able to examine the room without proper lighting?
A few hours ago the light was better. The windows are really big.
Right. But wasn't anybody interested in the fact that the wiring was broken? In a rehearsal room?
Do you have any ideas?
Maybe the killer did it.
But why? Couldn't he simply turn the lights off?
Perhaps he wanted to hide something from us in the darkness. I have to check that. Or, conversely, maybe he wanted to draw our attention to something.
That's quite an original thought.
Maybe he's an original killer. Let's hope not. Thanks, that's all.
Okay. Okay, so after fiddling around, I took the fingerprint, stuck it to a sheet of paper. This should do it.
Aren't you bored with his waiting?
Oui, I am, mademoiselle. All my colleagues have gone to a restaurant and are now off for the weekend.
I'm leaving, don't worry. But first, listen to me carefully, please.
Of course.
Here is the evidence. Please, give it to Inspector Petty.
On Monday?
Maybe you can still catch him at the police station.
He sure won't be thrilled.
Tell him I found new traces and a clue, possibly written by the killer.
That will floor him.
Will you spare a few minutes of your weekend for this?
Oui, mademoiselle.
The inspector has my card with the address of the hotel I'm staying at. If he's got any questions, he can call me at any time.
Very well, I'll tell him that.
I'm finished. Are you leaving now?
No, I have to wait for the guys to come pick up the body.
Okay, so I now have the camera with the pictures and the tape, and it looks like I'm out of here. So, let's go to exit. Right on. So, I am at the reception center. Let's see. This goes to the cafe. Return, reception. All right, we're going to call it an episode there. Little bit frustrating on the one clue part. I will have to make sure that I am a little more thorough next time. Now, again, like in the first one, I'm going to try to edit these down so all the trial and error is cut out and we just get to the meat of the story. So, if you like what you're watching, hit that like and subscribe button down below. Tell your family, tell your friends. If you have any suggestions to what you think I should do here in Art of Murder, Hunt for the Puppeteer, put them in the comments below because I will read them. And with that, I will catch you next Tuesday for another episode of Art of Murder. Peace. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more, check out the playlist above, or watch what YouTube tells you to on the right. Oh yeah, and subscribe.